I'm good now.
So suit up Saturday?
I hope so. That's the boss's call. So. But I would like to suit up Saturday and play.
How do you feel like the team's gelling so far? Obviously, you haven't been in the mix that much, but do you get any kind of feel yet?
Surprisingly, I have actually been with them a little bit last couple of days, especially since some of the guys didn't travel to Phoenix. Got a chance to group with the guys that didn't travel. But I think the newer guys are understanding it, picking it up pretty well. Powell, very high intelligent, high IQ player. David Lee also. And obviously they played against us so many years and had some coaches that have coached here before. So, you know, playing this league long enough, you know everybody's plays, so they're picking it up pretty well. And I think everybody's gelling pretty good.
So with the injury and sort of being sidelined, you got a chance to observe practice.
Yes, a lot, quite a bit.
What does it look to you like as far as Powell fitting right in to the offense?
I think that's it because he's so intelligent. And he's a great passing big, very skilled. I think he'll fit right in perfectly. I think the offense is pretty much built for him, his style of player. So, I'm just excited to see how it works out when he gets out there on the court to play with.
Considering who he's replacing, could there probably, can you think of a better guy to fit into that spot?
In the league right now, probably not. He's probably the best fit, best person you could think of that could, kind of come close to what Timmy did for this organization. Obviously, Timmy was a little older. He's getting a little older too, but he's still very skilled for a guy at 7 feet and does a lot. So I'm excited to play with him and see how well he fits in the system.
After the way the season ended and you're having a subpar year shooting wise, were you really antsy to get going this year?
Definitely. I think everybody is, regardless of how well or how bad you played last year, even though I didn't have a great season shooting wise. And because we lost, I think everybody, especially the other 29 other teams, pretty excited to get back on the floor and kind of prove to everybody else what they can do, what they're capable of, what their group is capable of, and individually what they're capable of. And for me, myself, definitely antsy to get back on the floor and get my legs back under me.
After having time, whoa. Sorry.
It's like you
guys all work together.
Political.
Go ahead.
You had LASIK or something.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, y'all were going for the same question?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yes, I did have LASIK. Right after the season. It's going pretty well so far. So I can see pretty good.
I mean, is it too simple to say maybe that affected you last year, the eyesight? Or?
I'm not going to say it was that.
Did you ever see two baskets out there?
No, I never seen two baskets. My eyesight wasn't that bad to begin with. I mean, I got the procedure done. It helps. That wasn't the reason why I was shooting poorly. Some seasons you have good ones, some you have bad ones. Sometimes it's due to adjusting to chemistry. Sometimes it's due to injury. Sometimes it's due to that. Sometimes you just don't shoot it well. Sometimes it's mental. And for me, it was really building that confidence back up mentally and physically staying healthy and fitting this system and gelling with these guys as fast as possible so that I'm adjusted well and can pick and choose my spots so that I don't shoot as poorly as I did last year.
Did you do anything differently over the offseason to rebuild that confidence, or is it just a matter of just turning the page to a new season?
Just turning the page. It's in the past, just the life of a shooter. You can't think about the last shot of the last game. You got to think about the next one. The next one could change the whole momentum of any game, in any situation.
Danny, I know it's been kind of gone on for a week now and stuff, but we haven't had a chance to ask you, how strange is it for you not to see number 21 out here?
It's very different. Talked about it all summer. You guys asked about it all summer. And you don't really understand it until you get out here and he's not here and see it or feel it. And not just him, but all the other guys are missing. First day, first drills, you realize how many new guys and how many new faces when nobody knows what the hell we're doing. And you're trying to tell people to get in spots, and you're like, holy shit, we have nobody here that knows what's going on.
Right.
It's like 5 guys that was here previous. And I said, him not being here and the others not being here, it's very different, just a lot of new faces. But he's been in and out, so I'm sure he'll be around.
Did you realize you've been here longer than anybody with Tony and Monty?
That first day, I started to realize it. When that first drill hit, nobody knew what they were doing. They were looking at me like I'm supposed to tell them. And I had nothing for them, but I tried my best to help. But it's a new situation for everybody here, and I think everybody's adjusting pretty well and excited for it.
Tim
Danny, how-
obviously last year was still one of the best defensive big men in the league. How do
sure.
you plug that hole, and do you look for LaMarcus to raise that part of his game even more this year?
Exactly. You can't plug it with just one person. Everybody's got to step the game. Obviously, we have Kawhi. He's always been great for us defensively. Myself, Kyle, LaMarcus, and Tony, everybody so on down the bench, Patty, Manu, everybody's got to pick up the defense, especially with the guys that we've lost in the size. And with Timmy not being there, to help on the weak side or behind us, I'm used to sending everybody to him. He covers for me a lot. Kind of relying on Powell and Marcus to cover that job for us now. It doesn't. You're not just going to put it all on them, but it's on everybody to pick up the slack on that.
Danny, how tough would it have been to lose Tim and Manu in the same?
Very tough. Especially just not because of what they do on the court, but off the court, their leadership, their professionalism, their intensity, just of showing the younger guys and coaching them how to get through an 82-game season. A lot of times it's not about each play, but not getting too high, not getting too low, but coming in every day and forgetting about it. Keep your mind off it a little bit here and there, or take your break, or just kind of refocusing throughout certain parts of the season. Those guys always helped us, helped me, and everybody else, the younger guys, refocus and keep focused throughout the whole 82 season.
Last year's season, the Spurs were number 1 in defensive efficiency, number 3 in offensive efficiency. No knock on Tim, but is it possible that it could be even better offensively this year when you consider Kyle's usage rate?
Possibly. I mean, we won't know until we get out there. But I would say he's a very skilled passing big. And like I said, the defensive rating that we had as a group was pretty special. We did some special things. And obviously Kawhi played here, which is great. And I thought we could have had more guys on the defensive team last year, even with Tim, the way he played, and some other guys. But hopefully we can keep the defensive up like we did last year and improve offensively, because we're going to need to do that to be able to beat the guys who are in the last 2 teams standing.
Thanks, Danny.
Glad to have you back.